Welcome to the Balls Not Court podcast. Cortez Paul is here. I got Kevin Carter on the line. He's not on my right-hand side, but he is here in voice. So
I'm on the left-hand side of a car.
There you go. So I mean, we still make
left-hand side of a car.
So we still make it work for him. So he's like he said, he's still on the left-hand side, but he's in his car. And
yes, I am doing this shit while I'm driving.
Yes, this is a dedication from Mr. Carter, man. I do appreciate it. So, well, I mean, tomorrow is a big day for me, but
we didn't want it to sound like you were talking to yourself.
That's
all it was.
I appreciate it.
Because if you started arguing with yourself, then people would be worried.
Yeah, y'all should be worried if I start arguing myself. So, but yeah, Kevin's gonna join me.
Division. No, they're fucking not. What?
It's like, how do you know that? I don't know.
Why are you arguing with me? I don't know.
Oh my God, you need some help. Yes, but Kevin.
Shut you.
So Kevin's joining me. We're talking about basketball. NBA is picking up tomorrow, and I know, speaking for myself, I can't be any more happier. I know Kevin's going to be fed up with me already after day one with using the.
What's the game tomorrow?
Huh?
The game tomorrow.
I believe Chicago and Miami's playing. No.
No, tonight is always the champ. So it's Golden State and who?
Golden State is playing. Let me get your answer on that right quick. I was just on the NBA website too.
Because I know they got a couple of games. The games start off tomorrow.
Yeah, they got 3 games tomorrow.
Yeah, you got 3 games tomorrow.
So give me a second here. I can just.
All I know is you better be watching League Pass and it not interfere with my damn dish.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Out there basketball season, especially on Tuesday night, one of my shows would all of a sudden go missing off of the DVR.
Well, what's good, man? I got the FS Florida app. So.
Well, you got the pass this year too.
Yeah,
so.
I got the lead pass, but with the Orlando thing, they like to black them out, so I have to either watch them on the way, whatnot. So, all right. Your games tomorrow are Detroit and Atlanta, Cleveland, Chicago, and the Pelicans at the Warriors. So that's what you're starting off with. Nonetheless, like I said, it's happy times for me because basketball is picking back up. It does start Tuesday. I do want to start off.
Whatever.
Yeah, there you go, Kevin. Kevin doesn't get excited about basketball until
Look, this
Christmas.
week is Georgia Hate Week. So that's what I'm doing this week. This is Georgia Hate Week for me.
So that's what Kevin focused on. So me myself, I'm all in with basketball. I'm still gonna be in for football, of course, but I'm just.
I'm like, hold on a second. You mean to tell me the Florida Gators have a chance to win the East on Saturday, and you're more excited about opening night of basketball than you are for the Florida Gators to actually come back to prevalence and winning the East on Saturday?
No, I'm very excited for the Gators to win. I'm just excited for basketball too. Trust me, I'm excited both ways. I'm not gonna sit here and put like one way on the other. This is a good.
Because I'm more excited for Saturday.
Yeah, listen. This is a happy week for me, man. Even with the Gators looking well, and
it's a good week. This is a fun week.
Exactly. Magic kickoff. You got the Gators have a possible chance to lock up the East, like Kevin said, and then the Broncos play. I got a lot going on as far as sports wise, so I'm very happy.
Green Bay. What night is that? A Sunday night game or is that Monday night?
Sports night game.
Sunday night game. Wow.
So yeah, I mean busy.
So sit in front of the big TV.
Yeah, busy sports weekend or sports weeks for us.
This weekend's ridiculous.
Exactly.
As far as everything wise goes.
Oh yeah.
Ridiculous.
What we got? We got the World Series going on.
God,
Halloween, World Series. I mean, there's a lot going on, man. So
going on. It's ridiculous.
Oktoberfest, man. That's what they call it. So. First of all, before we start the show, I want to pass my condolences to Flip Saunders and his family and friends and whoever, all the coaches and players that played for him. He passed away at 60 years of age after a 4-month battle with Hodgkin's. He was the president of operations for the Minnesota Timberwolves, also a part owner and soon-to-be head coach. This coach was who won 427 games and lost 392 with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And in the playoffs, he won 17-31. the most successful coach in T-Wolves history, and he did lead his team to a Western Conference Finals against the Lakers, which did result in them losing to them in 6 games. But I want to pass my condolences to his family and friends and everything like that. And I did see KG post a picture of him sitting in his parking spot and saying he missed him already. And that was very cool for KG to do. And it's definitely a tough loss.
It was a terrible loss, especially how young he was.
Yes.
And it was a bad loss because not that long ago they said he had it, and they said, oh, he's treatable and he'll be able to come through and everything. And now, this short a time later, that he passed away. And just think of all the guys who, if you look at Twitter and you've seen all the players just saying stuff. He gave a lot of guys chances.
Yeah.
That are still playing in this league right now, and the biggest known being KG. Mm-hmm. But he gave a lot of guys chances and everything, and he was a phenomenal coach, and didn't get the credit that he did deserve because he was coaching in Minnesota. But it was a sad thing to hear.
Yeah, and he did. And this is one of my quotes I read on him. He said, "Years from now, when I'm sitting at the table with Kevin Garnett and Stephon Marbury, I don't want us to ask us three like what could have been, because as you know they young star talented those two players were, and they came onto the scene, and then they went the route to decide to stay with KG, which is, I mean, if you're going to choose out of KG and Marbury, I mean that's the right choice, but it's just,
unless you're talking about cheap tennis shoes, then you would go with Marbury.
Yeah. But I mean, it's, as far as that, he said that's the one regret he regrets to himself, because he feel like he didn't handle that situation as good as he should have. But it's a coach and everything like that, a lot of talent, and I'm sure he got a lot of respect for those guys. Likewise, as Steph and KG does. But
back then they didn't have $400 gajillion to pass around and everything like they do now.
That's true.
Because they could have kept that whole team together. If it was a nowadays scenario, that whole team could have stayed together.
Oh yeah.
You would have had a team that could have lasted for a while, and they could have added pieces in nowadays world. But that's just the difference of the times. Mm-hmm. If you look at it that way, people always go, well, Larry Bird and them, you never seen them trying to join forces with Jordan, because they couldn't back then. They didn't have the money to do it back then. Now, it's a different time. And that's why I tell people, I'm like, you can't compare different eras. And if they could have kept that team together, who knows what they could have done. Could they have fought the Lakers? And could they have probably passed them? You never know, because we never got the chance to see it.
Exactly. And you got to give KG a lot of props, man, because, he did get this team against the tough Lakers and won 2 games. And even when he won the title in Boston, I know you remember this, Kevin. He clearly said this one's for many, and that's how much he got left from Minnesota. And he came back to finish his career there, and eventually there's been rumors saying that he's going to work in the front office. So he's very.
Of course, there's no doubt he's going to work in the front office there.
Yeah, so it was very nice of KG to do that, and I'm sure he looks up to Flip like a father.
Just think of what Minnesota did for him too. They knew it was coming, so they went ahead and was like, "Look, we're going to send you to somebody that's going to compete. That way, you can go and win a title."
Right.
They didn't send him to some podunk team like other people do. They sent him to a place that they know he would be able to succeed at.
Because KG said he wanted to honor his contract and then run it out because he didn't want to get traded. Yeah. That's one thing. But they like you said, Kevin, they're approaching him and they let him know like, hey, you got this offer and you want to go there. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So
they were like, we're going to send you somewhere to where you'll be able to. We don't want to send you to a place that's going to be. We'll send you to a place to where you're going to be able to succeed. So they looked out for him as well.
Exactly. All right. Well. Like I said, me and Kevin do send our condolences to anybody that knows Flip Saunders as far as a family, personal, or any that play for him, or any part of the coaching staff. Just hopefully the grieving process is we just keep y'all in our prayers and rest in peace to Flip Saunders.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and cover the Western Conference. We're gonna start with the Pacific Division because they have the current and standing champion. The Pacific Division, for those who don't know, consists of the Warriors, Clippers, Suns, Kings, and Lakers. My first question and I'm gonna ask you this, you Kevin. If you want me to take it first, I'll take it. If not, then you can go ahead and hop on it. But who's the team on the rise in this division? And
there really isn't there's not really a team on the rise because all the team have rose to about as far as they're going to be able to rise.
Mm-hmm.
The Suns are what they are. The Lakers, Golden State has rose, and the Clippers, they're going to do what they always do. They'll get to now they found that little bit of success. They'll go to the playoffs and lose again.
Mm-hmm.
So there's really no rising team to really sort of speak. If any of them, I think the Suns would be the rising team, but they've been the rising team for 3 years in that division now, and they just never have rose. So I really no rising team.
All right.
Everybody will probably stay on that same plateau.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm gonna go and take a stab at it, and I'm gonna say the Clippers. Just from a standpoint, well, I know they beat the Spurs in the tough. I mean, probably one of the best 7-game series we've seen in the first round series in a while. And I did say, they did add some wings. They added Lance Stevenson and Paul Pierce. I know they went from the upgrade from a defensive mind to Matt Barnes. So, I mean, that does help them a little bit as far as the wing situation because when you looked at them and they played, they was always small on the wing, and Matt Barnes never provide you with the scoring to alternate some of these wings that you play against in the NBA day in and day out. So, at least with that, you got Lance Stevenson, he said he was misused in Dallas, and not Dallas,
well,
in Charlotte.
You added crazy and old.
Yeah. Crazy and old. I mean, well, you got rid of crazy too in Matt Barnes, but
yeah. But Matt Barnes was a different kind of crazy.
Yeah, true.
He was an intimidating presence crazy that the Clippers don't really have because the Clippers they don't really scare you as far as an intimidation factor and as far as having that guy on the court that you know is going to be crazy.
Yeah. Now
they just got a crazy guy that's going to blow in your ear and untie your tennis shoe.
True. And then the whole, you got the DeAndre Jordan who had the whole Dallas fiasco during the summer where he was going to go sign with Dallas, then he went back to the old girlfriend and said, hey, I do want to be with you. I'm sorry. I considered Dallas. I'm coming back to L.A., so... the whole funny thing on Twitter where they did the emoji battle and everything like that.
She was pretty, but she wouldn't let me in her drawers. At least you let me in your drawers.
Oh, man. So,
I love you.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's a team that I'm going to keep an eye on. They did add little pieces there. And you got a challenge with the Warriors here. And far as
first or second round exit for the Clippers, as usual.
But we'll see. I think they'll be tough there. I think those pieces that have them there, so it'll be intriguing to see how they fit. So we'll see how they start off the season. But I do like them on the rise as far as having those wings there. So now I know this one's gonna be obvious, but I want to hear you break them down a little bit. But the best player in this division.
I don't know. Who will I ever choose? I still don't know who I would ever choose. The best player in the division is your reigning MVP. It's definitely Curry. No question, hands down. When you're high-fiving people on the sideline when you shoot the ball and it ain't even went in yet, and you're that confident, you're the best player in the division.
Oh, yeah.
Runner-up to me would be